Okay. Hey, Niles. Thanks for tuning in this afternoon for Niles Voice of Business. This live stream features interviews with local business owners, professionals, and village representatives to provide resources and insights for the businesses and community of Niles. Today, we are speaking with Maggie. Oh, gosh, Maggie, I should have asked you how to pronounce that last name. Bujak, right? Okay. With Maggie Bujak, owner of Pilorum Salon and Spa. Maggie, welcome. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Good. So we're just gonna jump in and let's start with a little history about you. You were born and raised locally, right?
Yes. So I was born in Chicago and lived there until I was about 10 when we moved here to Niles, which we just fell in love with, and we've been in the area ever since.
Awesome. And did you always want to own a salon?
Since I was 6 years old, and I know that kind of
Oh.
sounds like I'm just saying it, but actually, when I was 6, we went to visit family in Poland. And my cousin, whose house we stayed at, she was actually a hairstylist and she had her own salon. And the salon was attached to the house. So we stayed with her for 5 weeks, and every day we would go down to the salon and visit her while she was working. And I just remember falling in love with the atmosphere, the energy, how everyone there was laughing, having a good time. Everyone left with a smile on their face. And even the women working, who were working very hard, were smiling the whole time. And it just seemed like a very homey, like nice environment. So that's what
Yeah.
made me fall in love with it. And that's what I worked towards my whole life. Even when I was in high school, I said, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. And the second I graduated, I went to res. So I graduated when I was 17. I started beauty school right away, and I went to Niles School of Cosmetology.
Amazing. So full disclosure, I've heard that story before. Maggie is responsible for the purple in my hair. And I love that story. I love the fact that you knew this since you were a little girl. That's just amazing. So yeah, so you went to Niles School of Cosmetology, and then how did Pylorum come to be?
So I have been doing hair now 17 years, but when we opened Pilorum, I had been doing it for like 13, 14 years. And I worked at a lot of different places, and I had a lot of great jobs and worked with a lot of great people, but I never actually found that same environment like what I experienced visiting my cousin's salon. I never found that homey, everyone's talking to each other, the whole salon is having a conversation together, whether you're my client or someone else's client. I just wanted a place where people could come and they would want to visit even if they weren't getting their hair done. They would just pop in to say hi, and we've been very, very lucky to have that. So when I was getting ready to do this, I was talking to Neil, my co-owner and business partner in life, and we both kind of always had the same vision for our future. We wanted to have a business. That's a passion of both of ours, and we really wanted to be able to create jobs. Since he grew up in Niles too, it seemed fitting to open the salon in Niles. And we balance each other very well. So he has more the business side of things. I always say he has the boring job. I get to do the fun stuff. I get to do people's hair, but he's responsible for the boring stuff, but the stuff that still needs to get done. And between that and the support of our families, my parents were amazing. His dad was amazing in helping us. And so Pilorum was born.
So was your decision to locate in Niles a conscious one?
Yeah, I mean, we just absolutely love the community here so much. Like I said, I've been here since I was 10. I won't say how many years that is because we don't want anyone doing anything. But we just love it here. There's no greater people than the people that live in this area. Everyone's just so nice, so supportive, and it's just a great community.
Awesome. I'm going to go off script just a little bit. What is Pylorum? Where did you get the name Pylorum?
Oh, now you're going to make me get into a technical description. It's
Uh-uh.
actually a Latin word for hair, but Latin is very context based. So it is in the phrase salon and spa. It means hair salon and spa. It is actually the masculine possessive form of the word hair in Latin.
That's really cool. All right, nice. So what services do you offer at Pylorum?
We do everything you can think of with hair, colors, perms, keratin treatments, extensions, you name it. We do manicures, we do facials, eyelash extensions, eyelash lifts, eyelash tints, spray tans, and soon we hope to be doing pedicures too. We actually brought on the manicures more recently. We were just
Yeah, I thought that was new.
yeah, we started
Yeah.
doing that. We're very lucky. Belky, she's our esthetician. She is a woman of all trades, and she's also a licensed nail tech. So it actually worked out great. We brought that in when she couldn't do facials during COVID. So it was like a nice extra service for her to be able to perform.
Nice. So my next question, we may have covered it already, but I'm going to give you a chance to talk about it a little bit more. What sets Pilorum Salon and Spa apart from other salons?
I think a lot of what I was saying, I think it's like a very community-based atmosphere. It's a place where I always say it's kind of like Disney World for adults. Like you come here and it's just the happiest place in Niles. Um, I'm very, very blessed with an amazing staff who is always positive, always friendly, and that kind of energy just it it translates to the clients. I feel we're very
Yeah,
lucky
for
to get
sure.
compliments from people all the time about how positive it is here, how relaxed they feel, and that and my staff. I mean, my staff is the best. They are amazing. They're extremely caring people, and so I think that definitely sets us apart.
It is sometimes hard to get that chemistry worked out between employees and everything, right? And I will absolutely confirm that it really is just such a nice, homey feeling there, and everyone kind of pitches in.
Yeah, thank you.
So I know COVID hit all of our small business owners hard, but I feel like salons and spas were hit harder than some others, especially at the beginning. Can you tell us how you weathered this storm and talk to us a bit about your efforts to help other salons and stylists?
Sure. So I think one of the ways that we got through it was as a team, just consistently communicating. I mean, I think that bond is very important. Um, we were group texting each other, whether it was about hair or some of us took mannequin heads home and started, practicing new techniques and trying different things that we might not try on a human. And it kind of gave us the time to do that. We did some education online, we got through that. And I think a lot of it was the support of our clients. Our clients were amazing, reaching out to us, making sure we're okay, and not just okay as a business, just they know like we're busybodies. We're always working, so they were
Yeah.
reaching out to us to make sure how we're doing. And also, honestly, you are a big part of how we got through this because you have been amazing helping us stay informed about different guideline changes, different options for, financial assistance and finding out what's really going on behind the scenes with the state. Like you were an amazing resource through this time and we felt like we had just someone to lean on. And the way that I tried to help other salons and just the beauty industry as a whole, because it's not just, hairstylists, it's nail technicians, it's estheticians, it's makeup artists. The whole industry got, shut down in the snap of a finger. And so I actually started a group and organization called ICUT, Illinois Cosmetologists Unite Together. And I kind of lobbied on our behalf. I was communicating with the senators, the state representatives, the governor's office, emailing, calling, doing everything I could. I wrote a petition, and the petition was not to let us reopen. The petition was to give us proper guidelines and guidance so that when we did reopen, we were safe and our clients were safe. So I'm still running the group. About 5,100 members now.
That's amazing.
I'm still in communication with all of the state reps, and I was fortunate enough to kind of team up with America's Beauty Show Cosmetologist Chicago. They're another beauty organization in Illinois, and they also lobbied on our behalf. And so we teamed up and they organized an event where some of the state reps were invited to a salon downtown to experience services when we were kind of in danger of being shut down again during the tier three mitigations.
Yeah.
And we had some of these state representatives and a couple senators come. They got their nails done and they saw the effort and the cleanliness in a salon and how we could stay safe, keeping our masks on and cleaning and sanitizing. And so they were really great and really receptive to what we were saying. Sanitation is just a
Awesome.
huge part of our industry
Sure.
before COVID, and now we're doing it even better. And it's great. I mean, even without COVID, these are things that I think a lot of salons are going to keep in place because it is just a safer way to do business. So with that group, it's been awesome. Everybody's shared ideas. We're able to find resources for even getting cleaning supplies that maybe for a while were hard to get and things like that. So I felt like it really did unite the industry professionals in the state, and now we're even making sure everybody's getting their hours and everything. So it's been nice, and it's been gratifying that so many people have found it beneficial, the time that
Yeah.
I've put in. And
Yeah.
that I've
Well, and it's refreshing to see in an industry that can be competitive, seeing industry professionals come together for the good of everybody, right? That it's really refreshing to see.
It is. And I think everybody, like, through this, you kind of stop, you take a breath, and you reflect. And people are always going to have hair. There's going to be plenty of hair to do. I think keeping the industry strong is far more important than competing with a neighboring salon,
Well said.
plenty
Well
of hair
put.
to go around.
Well put. So speaking of plenty of hair to go around, is business back to pre-COVID levels?
I cannot begin to say how blessed we are. We are probably busier than ever before. And throughout this whole time, this whole last year of our lives, while we were shut down, when we came back, the best compliment we've received is I had no problem coming back here because I knew how clean it was before, and I knew that you guys would do an exceptional job keeping me safe coming into your business. So we're busy. We're really busy. We're tired, but we're busy.
It's great.
We're doing it. So it's
So
it's
talk to me a little bit about those safety things that you've put into place that are making your customers and staff feel so comfortable.
Yeah. So we're definitely still doing the masks. We're taking temperatures at the door still. Like, we have not started to slack on any of our COVID safety protocols. We are still keeping distance. We're very fortunate because we have such a large facility. Our stations were already 8.5 feet apart. However, we did, thank God for my dad. He built us some amazing dividers in the shampoo room because, you can't really move plumbing, in this
Right.
finger. So he built us some dividers in the shampoo room, and we are having everybody wash their hands when they enter the building. And it's unfortunate because it's not the warmest welcome. Like I said before, I wanted like a homey place. And before, we used to be able to offer coffee, and my mom would make cakes, and we'd have veggie trays, and I could offer someone a cappuccino when they walked in. We're
Yeah.
offering them, some hand soap and a restroom and a temperature check, but that's what we're doing, and we're sanitizing everything.
Just a different way of caring for people.
Yeah, exactly. Everything's being sanitized thoroughly between every client. Like, nothing is used on two people. It never really has been. And that's why I say, we've taken it the step further, but we've always really, really tried hard to maintain a very clean environment here.
Nice. So everyone is under a bit of stress these days. So if you had to pick one service or two services, tell me about those that offer the biggest stress relief to your clients.
I think it's pretty much any of them, because I think you can't help but feel relieved and relieve a little bit of stress when you're here. But if I had to pick one, I'm gonna have to go with Belky's facials. I mean,
Oh,
I have
okay.
to say, it's like having angels dance on your face when she gives you a
Oh,
She is the most relaxing person. She has a very relaxing personality, and she does the most amazing face massage. So I would have to go with Belky on that one.
nice. And I am putting up Pilorum's phone number there, which is 847-925-1655. If you want to give Maggie or Neil a call and schedule a service, they would love that. And then, Maggie, we love to wrap up with your favorite place to eat in Niles.
This is a hard question because,
Everyone says so.
okay, so I'm sure you've been to Joe Donut, right? Okay, you know those tiny little morsels of potato heaven that they have there?
No, I have not had potatoes there.
Oh, their breakfast potatoes. You need to go get some like now because I'm gonna have to go with Joe Donut for those potatoes alone. I mean, I love a good
Wow.
donut, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Those little potato things they have there, I don't know what they even are or what they do to those things, but it's perfect. They're amazing.
Okay,
I'm
amazing.
gonna
We're
go
going to
with
have to put Joe Donut breakfast on the list.
yes, you have to. It's so good. I could go for some right now, to be honest with you.
I think they close at 3. You're going to have to drive fast.
Oh yeah.
Maggie, thanks so much for joining us today and have a great day, Niles.
Thank you so much, Alicia. Bye.
Bye-bye.